Hey guys, welcome back to Mixtures and Alligations first video for CAT 2026. So in this video, we'll study a very important concept of weighted average with a very interesting problem and try to solve this and understand the concept as well. So let us jump to the question. So our question says a group of 38 students scored 438 marks and that of 95 students scored an average of 487 marks. What is the overall average? Now over here we can see that the number of students is not constant. In first group we have 38 students and in another group we have 95 students. So we just cannot add the marks and divide that by 2 to find the average, because that can only be used when our number of people or the sample size is same, which is clearly not the case in this problem. So in such cases, we use a very simple concept of weighted average, by using which we can solve such problems in under 5 seconds. So let me teach you that concept. So in this, what we will do is, we'll write the number of students or the quantity of the objects on top of a line. So we'll draw a line. I'll write that we have 38 students over here and we have 95 students, right? Now I'll write their marks under it. So this group scored 438 marks and this group has scored 487 marks, correct? Now I can understand by just looking at this diagram that the average would lie somewhere between 438 and 487, and it would be more inclined towards 487. Why? Because there are more people in this particular group, right? So average will lie somewhere over here at this point, closer to 95, right? I think this is very much clearly understandable with this diagram, and we'll also see and prove this with numbers. So now in such cases, what we do is, we take the weighted average ratio. Now over here, there's a very simple concept. I'll first tell you the concept and then we'll solve the problem. So this is our weight of the quantities, right? So let's say it as W1, this as W2. The distance from average over here is D1 and over here is D2. So the concept says that our weight is inversely proportional to distance, or W1 D1 is equals to W2 D2. Okay, so this is our concept. Using this, what we can say is that if the weight over here is lesser, the distance over here would be lesser, and the ratio of that distance would be same as the weights. By that, what I mean is, if over here our W1 to W2 is 38 is to 95, which means 2 is to 5, I can cancel this by 19. So since this is 2 is to 5, my D1 is to D2 would be 2 is to 5. So this would be 5 coming from here and this would be 2. So W1 D1 is equals to W2 D2, or W1 is inversely proportional to 1 upon D1. So distances are inversely related to each other, to their weights. Okay, so now with this concept in mind, this is something we'll have to remember. With this concept in mind, we can solve this problem in under 5 seconds. Let me tell you how. So now we have got the ratio of distances as 5 is to 2. We know that the actual distance between the marks, that is 438 and 487 over here, is how much? It is 49, right? And the sum of the ratios is 5 plus 2, that is 7. So what I can say is 7 parts, the 7 ratio is equal to 49 in reality, right? This 5 plus 2 is equivalent to 49, right, over here, the difference. So this is the very easy concept that I'm using, and using this I can find that 1 part is equivalent to 7. Over here for D1 we have 5 parts, so D1 that is equal to 5 parts would be 35. Now to find the average, if I simply add 35, that is D1 to 438, I'll get average, right? So average is 438 plus D1, which is 35. So this comes out to be 400 and this would be 47 673. 473 is the average marks scored by this entire group. Now, as I said in the video earlier, that this number would be closer to 487, and we can clearly see that it is much more closer to 487. It is only 14 marks apart from 487, whereas it is 35 marks apart from the first zero. So this very easy, very simple concept is clear. I hope I was able to make you understand the entire concept. If there are any doubts, you can rewatch this video and use this concept to solve mixture and alligations questions. Thank you so much.